Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, can't. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. All day, dog. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. All day, punk. Where's the hot?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Budda Baker, there to force the incompletion. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Go. Right here. 56.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Yellow. Mike's 56.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, zebra. 57's the Mike.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Pressure applied. wide, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That's how we do it.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Kill, turn up.
Hey, nice 7.
To throw, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards. And
Let's go.
leads to third down.
25, check 25, check 25. Switch. SOS.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Steve 6.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35 on second down, Murray. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Set, hut, go to base. We go Mike forward. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
40's the mark. Squeeze. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Murray now. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Gun.
Banjo. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Double dog. That's the way. You gonna tank. You got tank.
Now Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Hey, no, easy.
56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Man, I got you.
Hey, Haywood. Hot.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play.
He's got it at the 15. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun now from Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Watch 36.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Wait, that.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Two.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
300. Double.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Polk went on to kick as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trey Williams.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
32-yard line.
We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Throwing is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Set, ready. Now to win.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off 4 Minnesota.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on second down. Murray going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, change it to 6. Pull it now.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with his field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together a decent drive, get a couple of first downs, maybe a third one, and still not even get to midfield. That's a daunting task for this offense.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Leave it, bring it, 48.
First and 10
Hey,
at the
shoot.
35-yard line.
Hey, come on, now. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Exit.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leave it, bring it, 48. Clock. Hey, Echo.
They'll throw again. Cousins going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slam.
Hey, can't.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, exit.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm here all day.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running in.
And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20. 10, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going...
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned.
Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell. 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Lance 50, Lance 50. Yellow.
Cousins the thrower. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And Gurley on first down, no chance that time. He swallowed up for a loss of about 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
First down, Arizona.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They start the drive with Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it's Cook. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Hey, alert three.
Hey, wahoo!
58, boys, 58.
To throw is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they run with Gurley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Murray again. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They try right side here. Gurley hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Kill, kill, kill. Check, check. Check, check. Line out.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's going to sling this deep down, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked picked off around the 41. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check, he's coming.
Murray now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got 50. Here we go. I got 8. Through. Check 24. Smooth. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58 to Mike. Hey, no, easy. Mike.
Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Budda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So it's a win here.